but he's going to do everything he can to win the remaining 9 races and take this championship fight to Jolllyy. As they line up at the back of the grid, the final cars of AntiveBeacon coming into the grid slot. Chandler Saita, he's really got a job to do today. The lights are coming on now in front of the 20 drivers on the grid. It's Jolllyy in second, Chandler in first, but it's the other way around the championship. Who will come out on top today? It's lights out and we're away. Chandler does well off the start. He covers off Jolllyy instantly, but Jolllyy could well challenge around the outside in turn 1. It looks like Chandler is going to squeeze ahead, but Jolllyy still side by side. Around the outside, can't get in front, and Jolllyy slots into second. He's not going to be too disadvantaged by that. He's now got a brilliant run up Eau Rouge, through Gradillon, and then you've got the long Kemmel straight. Just got to keep it in the slipstream now. Keep it tucked in. Danny putting Antzmaz under early pressure. Here he goes to the outside already. But Jolllyy on Chandler. Jolllyy goes to the outside of Chandler. Chandler already on the inside trying to defend until they come. Jolllyy to the outside. Chandler on the inside. Can Chandler defend this position? He can just. They make contact and Chandler goes off a little bit into the gravel, but he's still there on the inside. Jolllyy takes the lead around the outside. Chandler drops to second. Antzmaz third, but Chandler's still on the inside trying to find a way back into the hairpin. And looking up into the hairpin we go. Chandler still on the inside and Jolllyy hanging around the outside. Now turns to the inside for this left-hander. And Jolllyy leads this race ahead of Chandler. And what a dramatic start. Bwumsen was trying to challenge. Danny is down towards P1. Bwumsen on the outside but can't make a move there. But Chandler is still over the back of Jolllyy. And now Antzmaz trying to go make a move around the inside of P1 and to the outside of this chicane. But he can't do it and Chandler got the position and kept the position as Danny trying to find any way through as well, and they all head to that curve which has caught them so many out in qualifying
as well. He's right behind Danny. He's going to go Danny inside. Here's Bwumsen as well, but there's just no room there. As WR Verstappen picks up a 3-second time penalty.
He's going to pull a gap. Danny! He's going to use Jolllyy to help pull a gap as Danny down the inside of Antzmaz, trying to make a move until they come. Antzmaz forced off a little bit, made contact between the two of them, and Danny has made the move up into P3, and now Bwumsen, he's going to try and capitalise. He doesn't want Danny to get away. He's the rival for that third position in the championship, but he has to settle for staying in 5th position. But this time out, this is an opportunity this time potentially for Chandler to take the lead back from Jolllyy, which he lost on lap 1. As
he's gone over wide.
Jolllyy having a worse line through Eau Rouge, losing speed, and now Chandler down the straight has an opportunity to go to the outside and potentially take the lead back of Jolllyy in this race, and he has done. But Jolly's going to fight back. No, he's not. He has to tuck in behind, and Chandler leads this race once again, and Jolllyy down into 2nd place and looking as if he's struggling a little bit more than Chandler at this stage. Chandler got the lead back from Jolllyy a few moments ago, about 3 laps ago, and now it's going to switch once again as Jolllyy to the outside down the straight with COS. He's going to take the lead away from Chandler, and Chandler just has no response. He has to concede that position, and Chandler in the Mercedes is down to P2 once again.
Locks up there, goes a little bit wide.
Langman up the inside of Pred, and there's contact, and they both have to dive into the pits. Whether that was the result of the contact or not, I'm not sure. Jolllyy and Chandler both the leaders into the pits. This is going to be an interesting battle between the pit stop crews as Chandler getting a quick change, but is he going to be held up? Yes, he is held up significantly, but will Jolllyy be held up at all? Let's find out as they all come into the pits. I think he's going to get away scot-free because he's at the end of the pit lane, and he does, and that is a game changer in this race, because look at this gap that's formed between Jolllyy and Chandler. Jolllyy comes out the pits, Chandler comes out a few seconds later, and already under pressure from Antzmaz, who's jumped Danny in the pits as well.
Jolllyy in his quest for victory today. I didn't expect that at all. I didn't expect all these drivers to come in.
With Danny on the outside of Antzmaz, he's taken P10 away from Antzmaz and got that position back, and that could be another, that could be a very, very crucial moment in this race for Danny.
High distance with another yellow flag in sector.
Danny's round! Danny is round! He's gone round on the exit of that house corner, I'll call it, because he must have lost it on the exit of the corner because he was in P3, he was looking comfortable, and he's now round and behind LCR Ben and behind all of his rivals. But Bwumsen coming out just side by side with Langman, but is he going to be ahead or behind us? Side by side towards the bottom of Eau Rouge. And it looks like Bwumsen is going to have to settle for second in this battle, but it could well be he's going to gain this back at the end of the straight because Antzmaz is going to come under pressure from Langman, and LCR Bwumsen is going to be 3-wide moment as we head down the straight. Langman to the inside, Antzmaz to the outside, Langman down the inside trying to hold the position any way he can, and now Bwumsen going to try and slip in there, but he can't as Langman up the inside this time, pushing Antzmaz off a little bit as there's contact there, and Bwumsen's got ahead of Langman, and now Bwumsen around the outside of Antzmaz, but can't make a move stick. So much action to follow here.
Wait, oh, Chandler and Jolllyy.
Oh, Pred, they make contact. Langman and Pred have come together. Down towards Bwumsen, and Pred has smashed into the wall. He's got away with it, but Langman and Pred come together once again for the 3rd time in this race. Those two have come together, and it's ended this time in disaster for Pred. Langman's DNF, he's decided he's done. The Mercedes driver, after witnessing the carnage on the side-by-side action with Pred and Langman, it is going to be a cleaner battle, but Jolllyy has now a penalty, but Chandler's going to make the move anyways. He's going to go to the inside, he's going to take the position, and Chandler now is in a net race lead once again. And look now, once again, they're going to be battling as they head up towards Eau Rouge and into Radion, and now down the Camel Straight. Jolllyy to the outside, Chandler to the inside. It's going to be another easier DOS move, which they've been doing all race. And Jolllyy is back in the net race lead ahead of Chandler. JJ has gone round at Pouon. The race leader, he wasn't in the net race lead, but he's gone round now, and he's going to get in the way of that, but Kuru's has to go off the track, and now Jolllyy and Chandler are going to have to get involved in this. They don't. So now this has really now brought Jolllyy and Chandler right into the traffic. They've got some real traffic to try and get by, and traffic is really quick in this first stint so far, as now Jolllyy all over the back of JJ, but he goes to the outside. Is he able to get past as Danny's left the session? But JJ is not going to fight back on Jolllyy. Chandler's got through as well, which is crucial for Chandler to do. If he didn't, that could well be this race win over. They head down towards Lecom as well. Bwumsen to the inside, Antzmaz to the outside, and Antzmaz around the outside on Bwumsen. Bwumsen trying anything to keep that position, and round the outside the second part of Lecom. He holds the position. A great move there by Bwumsen. He's third in the championship, and he showed why he deserves that position. Top of the hill, LCR Ben has had an issue, but round aboard the leader, there's Chandler to the outside of Jolllyy goes, and he's going to take the race lead once again, and Chandler leads again in this race, ahead of Jolllyy, ahead of Bwumsen, ahead of Antzmaz, and Chandler now has another lap. He's got to try and pull away and then make the move on the final lap of this race. I think that's what Jolllyy might do. Roszeey, keep an eye on him. He's right behind Antzmaz as Chandler getting very aggressive with the curb there. He's under pressure, he knows it, but now here comes Jolllyy to the outside of the circuit once again. He's going to try and take this lead back, and he has done, but remember, he has got that 3-second time penalty, and Chandler doesn't. So, watch out for this. Roszeey now on Antzmaz, and Roszeey screw on Antzmaz up into P4, and Roszeey is on a charge, as I mentioned. Now, next target is Bwumsen.
He's got the DRS wide open. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go on the outside, the traditional line. And there goes Flying Roszeey. He's into the podium positions. The Renault is into P3, and that is P3 for Flying Roszeey on the penultimate lap of the Belgium Grand Prix.
So Guashi will go on board with the battle for the lead, and they'll switch on to the battle for P3. They head up Eau Rouge to the two leaders, Jolllyy ahead of Chandler, and Chandler catching up to Jolllyy and looking which way is he going to go, inside, outside. Looks like the inside for Chandler, and they get very, very close together. But Chandler's going to take the lead of this race on the final lap of the race, and Jolllyy has nothing to do to respond. Bwumsen on the back of Roszeey. Is it too little too late in this time round? It is a little bit too late in the Camel Straight. He may well
he comes back at him.
This time as Jolllyy looking to the inside and towards the hairpin. He's going to try and find a way through, but is he going to be able to? Yes, he can. Jolllyy is taking the lead back, but it's not going to mean much in the end due to penalties. But Jolllyy is going to be the moral victor unless Chandler can do anything about it. After losing out the pit stops, he had to do a miraculous comeback in 2 laps to gain this time back, and now that's what's really won in this race. And he comes around the final corner. Chandler is going to take a victory. He's going to win in Belgium, his 3rd win of the season, and a crucial one for the championship. Is he beginning to make a comeback? Jolllyy comes home 2nd. Flying Roszeey comes home in 5th position after Bwumsen gets it on penalties. Antzmaz in 4th, Clenzo in 5th, Kingsley then in 6th, with Roszeey down to 7th place after everything. Vapid Q comes home in 8th position ahead of AntiveBeacon on a default setup as well. Brilliant work from AntiveBeacon, but Roszeey must have had a load of penalties there for what happened to happen.